Hi everyone, and thank you for coming back to my channel, Planting Sunshine Acres. Today I wanted to talk with you guys about how I plan my Hobonichi order. Hobonichi will be releasing their 2018 line September 1st, which will be late August 31st here where I am. So I had to sit down and do some thinking about what I wanted to accomplish for next year and how I wanted to plan in order to get my Hobonichi order going. So I wanted to share with y'all how I plan my Hobonichi order. Let me zoom in. I made a list of my thinking process here for you guys. So when I'm thinking about what I want to order for next year, the first thing I need to think about is what am I going to plan for and what sizes are going to accomplish that goal. You might be just needing something for an everyday carry in your wallet or your purse or a gentleman's back pocket. You may need to plan for work. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you have lots of things going on with family members and children in school, as well as your own interests. So there are a lot of different reasons that people plan, and you need to think about what you're going to plan for and what size is that going to work. Hobonichi has 3 sizes. They have the weeks, they have an A6 size, and they have an A5 size, which they call their cousin. And I'll go into depth on those sizes in other videos, but those are the 3 sizes that they carry. The second thing you need to think about is what else could you use your books for? Those of you who have been using Hobonichi for a while understand that you are going to want more than one book, usually. So what else could you use those for, and what sizes are going to best fit those purposes? 3, I write out a list of the books and the sizes that I need. 4, I think about cover options. What size covers do I need and how many? And then 5, I think about what accessories I need. Do I need cover on covers? Do I need pencil boards, stencils, blank notebooks, anything additional? Hobonichi has lots of wonderful accessories, and you can get lost looking in their store and writing down a whole list of things. So then after you do all of that, you take your full list and convert it to whatever your country's dollar is. Since Hobonichi is in Japan, they use the yen, so I need to convert from yen to US dollar. And to do that, I just go into Google, type in yen to dollar, little conversion box pops up, I type in my total, and it does it all for me. It's super easy. After that, I cry a little. It's usually way more than I want to spend, need to spend, can spend. And then I go through that process as many times as necessary. You'll see that here in a little bit. So now that you see my process on how to figure out what I'm going to order, let me show you guys my original list. And included in this list are all the prices in yen and then what that would convert to in US dollar. So here is my original plan. So if I was thinking about my first step was to think about what I'm going to need to plan for and what sizes are going to work. So that's why you see the 1 right here. I'm going to need an everyday carry. This year I've been using the weeks, and I'm thinking of switching to the A6 size for next year. So my everyday carry, I'm going to need an A6 avec. The avec is their half-year books. They go January through June and July through December in the avec version. I'm also going to need one for my work/personal, basically my desk planner. And I use the Cousin avec for that. And I've used the full year before, and I love the full year. But the reason I chose the avec this last year was because I am a public school teacher. I was a public school teacher. This year, as you know, I'm staying home and have my own in-home daycare. But as a school teacher in the U.S., we have a different academic calendar. So our school year goes August through June. And the Hobonichi Spring Edition doesn't start until April, I believe. And so that was just not going to work. So the reason I get the avec is because I can actually take 1 year, half of their book with the next year's half, and then put them together to make a U.S. academic year. And that's what I like, and that's how I put them on my shelf. This was the first year I did that, but I really do like it. So 1 Cousin avec, which is the A5 size. So my second step was, what else might I use my book for, and what sizes would I need? Well, I am thinking of using a full year cousin for language study or lettering. I've tried language study multiple times, and other than taking it in high school and college, I took Spanish. I have not been successful at continuing language study outside of a school setting, but I really, really want to improve my Spanish. So I either am going to use a full year as a language study notebook or for practicing my lettering. I'm new to lettering, and I want to see my progression there. Also, Hobonichi is releasing a 5-year book this year, and I'm thinking of getting 2 of those for memory keeping. One for my 3-month-old, well, she'll be 3 months and a couple of days, and one for my 3-year-old, so that I can jot down some little notes for them as the years go on. And then also one 5-year book for lettering. I'm thinking about practicing a word a day in that book so that I can see my progression, see how I improve. Step 4 was, do I need a cover? For what size and for how many? I skipped 3 because that was writing it all down, which this is doing here. So 4, I'm going to need a cover for the cousin, and I'm thinking about the Tori Tahana. For the A6, also the Tori Tahana. I love that cover, and there wasn't a lot of other covers that I was just in love with. I'm thinking for the 5-year books, getting the hydrangea cover and the canary cover. The canary cover for my 3-year-old, because we sing You Are My Sunshine to her, and that cover is just bright and beautiful. And then the hydrangea is just so sweet and beautiful for my youngest. Then step 5, what accessories do you need? Well, I'm going to need some cover on covers. That is the cover that protects, it's just a clear plastic cover that protects the other cover. Some pencil boards, maybe some washi, maybe some additional notebooks. And as I was looking around the Hobonichi site, I saw the official guidebook, which I did purchase last year. And even though it's in Japanese, I really like looking through it. There's so many pictures, and I'm considering getting that one again, so I had to write that one in. So if I add all that up, when you look at the website, it has prices for covers only, covers with books, and you just click on the option and it'll tell you in yen what it is. So I just went through and I wrote in yen all the prices. You see question marks here because the 5-year book has not been released yet, and there is more information coming on that book, so I don't know the price, so I just put a question mark there. I wouldn't be ordering that with my initial order anyway, since it's not going to be released for purchase until December of 2017, and I will be putting in this order here in the next few days. So that's why you see this question mark here. So once you add up all these lovely totals, I got 36,374 yen, which when I put that into the converter calculates to $329.62 United States dollars. That does not include shipping. Let's go back. Step 7, cry a little. And then you go through the whole process until you weed out what you do need, don't need, things of that nature. So yeah, I can't afford $329. I don't need to spend that much money. I don't want to spend that much money. I need to reconsider my plan here. So made a couple of notes. I wanted to kind of walk y'all through my process, but not, exactly step by step, because that would take forever. I've already been working on this list for a couple of days, trying to weed out what I do and don't need. This was my original list of everything that I was thinking about. So now if I go back through, here's what I'm coming up with. All right, so I definitely need my everyday carry. This is my Coletto 5-barrel pen. I'm just using the red here, financial. That's my financial color. So I definitely need my everyday carry in my A6 Avec. This is I'm going to keep in my wallet for my on-the-go when I'm out and about and I need to write down appointments. So I definitely need this book. I do not need this cover. I love this cover. However, I do have a cover that my son gave me in the A6 size, and I've also ordered another cover in the A6 size. So yeah, unfortunately that cover is gonna have to get crossed out. And the price for the Avec only book, no cover, is 2,376 yen. I need my work and my personal book in my Cousin Avec. Need. No ifs, ands, or buts. I also do want to get one new cover, and again, I am in love with the Tori Tahana. So as of right now, this is staying on my list. We'll see how that goes here in the next couple of days, if I can talk myself out of that cover or not. We'll see. I don't know. My language study and my lettering book, I do want to see my progression with either my language study or lettering. So as of right now, I am keeping that on my list. With just the book, no cover, because I do have other covers, and so I don't need that. This is the price for the full year cousin right there. Again, the memory keeping books and the lettering. This right here, you know what? I'm going to cross this out, and I'm going to tell you why. I do want to keep a memory keeping book for my two daughters. However, the A6 size of the 5-year book, I'm thinking, is going to be too small for me. I'm kind of a large hand printing person, and I'm thinking that's going to be too small, and I'd like to add in some pictures and some other things as well. So I may go with the Lectrum. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. 1917 5-year, some lines a day, I think it's called, book for this right here. Probably gonna keep that just because I would like to see a word a day. I might even pick the same word for each day and practice that. I'm not real sure how that's gonna how it's gonna work yet, but that's my thought now. And since there's no price on it yet, it's not like it's going into this total anyway, so I'm gonna keep that. But again, this one is not included in this first order. So my cousin, my Tori Tahana for that is included in this price. Since I'm not getting these two memory books, as much as I love the hydrangea and the canary, I don't need to get those. So I can cross those out off my list. And there is actually no guarantee that these covers are even going to fit this book anyway. We don't know that yet. So I'm not going to put them on my initial order, even though I love them, just because there's no guarantees that they're going to fit and that I'm even going to use that book for memory keeping. For cover on cover, I don't need the A6 size. I can cross that one out. I don't need the A6. I just need, and since I'm not getting the additional cover on covers, that note is not valid. So yeah, I just need one cousin cover at this price here. Pencil boards, I'm gonna need one A6, so I can change this to 1. And I'm going to need 2. I'm gonna keep my 2 A5 cousin boards. 1 for the full year and 1 for the Avec. Now I do have a pencil board for my current Avec, but I like the brown and blue. And I find that sometimes I want more than one. I keep one where I have my daily pages, and then sometimes when I want to write in other places in my book, I don't want to take one out. So I just kind of want one to keep on my desk and put in as needed. So yeah, that's the pencil boards. I don't need the washi. The washi was pretty, but I don't need it. Notebooks, I actually ordered some other notebooks from a shop on Etsy, and I think I'm just going to cross those out and use what I have to save a little bit of money here. And the guidebook, I'm really not sure about. It's in Japanese. I can't read Japanese, but there's lots of pictures, and I love to look at the pictures and how other people use their books, so I I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so let's think about my new price here. So if I have that price for my A6, if I keep my Tori Tahana cover and my Cousin Avec, if I keep my Cousin Full Year, I'm going to keep the cover on cover for my Cousin, 1 A6 pencil board, 2 Cousin pencil boards, and let's do it without the official guidebook. If I just do that, and again, the 5-year books, I don't know. We don't have a price on that. So that comes out, what I have so far comes out to 20,822 yen, which translates to $188.69. With the guidebook, 22,550, which translates to $204.34. Not including shipping. Okay, so that's where I am right now. Still a lot. I don't pretend it's not. I know some people look at these videos and think, wow, I can't believe people spend that much money on items, on their planners, but I do realize it is a luxury, and I do use them for the entire year. Like I've said in a previous video, I've been with Hobonichi now, made my first order in 2014. Yes, I know I can go down to my local Target and pick up a regular plan book, but if you use it and you love it, then sometimes that makes it worth it for you. So keep that in mind. Don't jump on a bandwagon and order everything. Think about it. Hobonichi is not cheap. You're having it sent to you from Japan. A lot of the covers are beautiful, and a lot of thought and hard work and quality is in those covers, and they're going to cost more. So have a plan before you order, I think is what I'm trying to get at. Think about some things before you order. Now there are some Hobonichi resale groups on Facebook, so those of you who are interested in trying one but you don't want to spend that initial investment in something you're not sure about, get one used off the Hobonichi Facebook group, buy sell group. You know, you can get them from JetPens and Amazon. I think some different websites online in the US have them for less, because it's the end of the year, almost the end of the year. So try them out, you know, think about some things, maybe put a list together after you've used it for a while. Don't go, oh my goodness, they're releasing in 2 days and I need it right now. No, you don't. You've got some months. You know, they're going to restock if they sell out. They're going to restock. Now, some of the covers do go pretty quick. They usually restock the covers once, twice, I'm not really sure. And also, for those of you planning on ordering, just know that if you order right at release, you're probably going to get kicked out of the website a few times. The first 2 years, I did order right at release, like 11 o'clock, August 31st, I believe, 11 p.m. And, you know, I got kicked out a few times, and it took me about an hour and a half to finally get my order through. And had I known that it wasn't as big of a rush as I thought, then I probably would have waited till the next day, which I did this last year. So think of that. But that's pretty much it. Have a plan. Think about your planning needs. Write it out. Convert it. Cry a little. Think about it again. Write it out again. And yeah, good luck to everybody on ordering day if you go that route. And you know, this is what my plan is right now. Could it change? Sure. Changes every day so far. I'm like, maybe I don't need that. Maybe I can use something else. But that's where we are. All right. Enough rambling. Bye, guys.